I take the opportunity, to go talk to the kids because I like kids. And I was talking to them and, I was asking them about, what they thought about their work. And they said that they like it. And I told them, I go, isn't it amazing that the coffee that you guys pick ends up in someone's coffee cup somewhere, in the world? It could be in the United States, it could be in Europe, it could be anywhere. And they sat there and they looked at me and their eyes got really big and they had never thought of that.
As usual, we did the morning dishes for the entire mission.
Oh, do you want me to need that?
With this mindless activity, I had time to think. I wondered why I drove every day to an exercise club to work out, when I could stay home and help my parents. I vowed never to think such thoughts again.
I can help you if you want. Sounds like you have some memory block or something.
Yeah.
Today was special because we were finally going to a farm to pick coffee. We rode up the mountain, Guatemalan style, standing in the back of an open truck. It was exhilarating.
Oh, this is outrageous. Look at that.
It was peaceful up here on the mountain.
That was fun.
It felt like being on a picnic.
These are the workers? Yeah, some of you guys.
They passed out baskets for the coffee cherries.
Here you go, Ed.
Thank you. Looking back, this was an optimistic number of baskets for us.
All right, these aren't ready yet. These are the green ones not ready yet.
Sí.
Pero estas.
Eso hay que cortar.
Ajá.
Sí, eso hay que cortar.
Y ese es manchado.
Sí, este es manchado.
Yeah, I get it. Pick only the red ones. We each had our own style. Angret picked hers with a zen-like quality. She seemed to really drink in the whole experience. If I ever made a zen of coffee picking video, Angret would be the star. Carlos knew exactly what he wanted. He picked before on his last trip to Guatemala. Jesus had a relaxed way about him. He was really enjoying himself.
I was in the way.
Marisol tried to help. This is tricky, but one person pulling the branches down so another can pick is how they do it here. Kelly expressed her farm girl roots with a consistent picking style. Mike was being very, very careful.
I'm trying to do this without breaking the tree.
He picked one cherry at a time. If he had to do this for a living, he would starve to death.
It's a splinter and it really burns. I got it, huh?
Marisol wandered off with the Guatemalan family. The Guatemalans were amazing, filling many baskets compared to our two.
It was really touching. It was like you have a sense of pride, like even though it's not you, it's here all the time, like you're helping them and you're helping them educate people.
I see how the coffee harvest brings families together. While back home many families struggle to maintain unity, these people seem to have it down.
I do respect these workers a lot for coming out here every single day and doing this all day, because definitely could not do it.
I'm not very fast. I don't think any of us were very fast, but the coffee growers, they were really, really fast.
Maybe you don't think about it when you drink coffee, how hard it might be.
I've seen the other half of the processing once the beans are brought in, but I have never picked before. So it's interesting and it's challenging to figure out what we're doing. And one of the things I realized, I don't know if I should say this, but I found myself doing my typical, American thing. When I make a mistake, I'm debating whether I should hide it by throwing it on the ground, when I pick a green one, or should I put it in the basket and let them know I made a mistake. But it's really interesting, and I'm having a good time out here talking to the students and figuring out what this is all about. I'm also thinking a lot about the people who do this every day. We're out here, it's educational. It's interesting, but we don't have to do it 8 or 12 hours a day. So that really kind of strikes me a lot. So, anyway, I'm getting a lot out of it.
Rather than risk carpal tunnel syndrome, Christina and I varied our exercise.
You gotta catch it.
Gotta catch that one. And we recharged our systems with zone bars.
You guys are all doing a really great job.
Tell me, how would you like picking coffee for a living?
Honestly?
Tell me.
I would not.
As it turned out, Marisol had wandered off a bit too far.
You want to go back where they were then? Where the boys were?
She gradually realized that she and our camera crew were deep in the coffee fields.
Americans!
Separated from the group, I think she lost track of time. Easy to do for all of us here. For a while, she seemed hopelessly lost.
I think I might be the road.
Hey, look at the good work that we've done so far. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
This might be a small amount of beans for all our effort, but they were enough to inspire us in our mission to sell them when we returned home.
Let's play a game. Do the first thing that pops in your head when I count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, we can get shot.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? My turn?
Do one?
So mine has to count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Mike, your turn. Ready?
Do you have
What?
to do something
I don't-
silly?
No, you gotta do it in the
What?
camera. One,
What?
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Those of you who were waiting for an episode called Marisol and the Lost Camera Crew should know that they found their way back in time to leave with us. Finally, we took our baskets to the processing plant, only to discover our timing was off. It was closed. The kind Guatemalans did not want to disappoint us, so they offered to process our 2 baskets of beans anyway. Normally, this cement tank would be filled with coffee cherries and water from Lake Atitlan. The community gathers and fills the tanks with the cherries at the peak of the harvest. The water softens the fruit so it will separate from the 2 seeds. The seeds are actually the coffee beans. This device is designed to mechanically separate the beans from any leftover fruit. The machine works better with a lot more cherries than we could pick. The water ends up with the empty fruit minus the seeds. The fruit is used as mulch to fertilize future crops. Farmers spread the water back over the fields where it adds nutrients to the soil. The seeds are then gathered and dried for several days under the sun on giant patios. Workers rake the beans several times a day until they are completely dry.
Well, we're going to have all this listed in the next slides. Website, that will good for websites, CQ Day Web.
So, today we learned how to be coffee pickers. But in reality, we are still students. Back at the hotel, the professors had us prepare for the San Lucas Farmers presentation, scheduled for the next morning.
Café está bien? Mejor café?
Yeah, because cafeteria makes me think of like a place you go
Eat food.
to eat food.
Oh my god. Can we do the confession? Like, can we do it now? Let's do it now. Let's do it now.
All good reality shows have confessionals where people share their innermost thoughts to the camera.
What?
Everyone passed on this,
You know?
and then turned the tables on the producer.
I could be the camera guy. It'd be no problem.
Okay. What is a confessional? How does it work? I don't watch that much TV. So what
Something that you need to get off your chest.
I need to get off my chest.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. This is getting intense.
I don't know what he said. I was up on the roof. Sometimes it's just as well. Picking today brought the whole coffee experience full circle for me. As humans, we really all share the same home, regardless of where we live.